Hi everyone. In this video we'll show you how to use the Excel external value connector in your KWIZ Forms. Just a quick reminder, external values enable you to connect your KWIZ Forms to external sources such as Oracle database, SQL database, remote list items, and Excel files. So let's start with an example. So I have my orders list, and let's have a look at the fields. So I have two tabs, and in the payment tab I have two fields. These are the payment terms and currency. Now in this example I'd like to use defaults for these two fields, and the defaults are taken from an Excel file. This Excel file holds the sales policies about making a sale, and it includes the payment terms, the currency that should be used, the preferred payment type, and so on. And in this example, this file is located in any web server. In this example, it's in this location, so it's under KWIZ public website under the FTP folder, and the file is called book1 Excel. So let's do it. So the first thing I need to do is to create an external value. So I'd like to first create an external value that returns the payment term, and our company's payment term is net 30. So I would like to return to have an external value that returns this cell. So let's create a new external value. To do that, I can go to either one of the KWIZ Forms settings pages. It doesn't matter. All I have to do is to get to this external value option, which exists in all KWIZ Forms pages. And when clicking it, I have this field. Clicking again this icon gets me to the page where I select external value, but I still did not create this external value. So in order to create it, I need to click this link, which takes me to the external values management page. And I have here many other external values that I'm not going to use now. To create my new Excel external value, I click add new external value. Let's give it a name. Let's call this external value get payment terms. And let's give it a description. Get the company's standard payment terms. Okay, now I need the URL. Here I have the list of all the built-in services, and I'm going to use the Excel file service. Once I click it, I get this long URL, and all I care about are the parameters that this URL uses. So I see the first parameter is called file URL, and here I have to replace this token with the Excel file URL. So I'll copy the full URL. And as I mentioned before, the Excel file can be located in any accessible web address. So in this example, it's KWIZ website. And then I have to fill out the worksheet. So the worksheet name is Sales Policy 2015. So I'm just copying it. And finally, I need the cell number. So the cell that holds the payment terms is B1. So let's replace it with the cell parameter. So it's B1. Okay, I have my external value URL in place. Now I need to, okay, the expected data type return is a text value. I don't want to cache this value at this point. Now I need to validate it. I'm clicking the validate button, and now the external value is executed. So behind the scenes a web request is being sent, and I see that it got the value that I expect. So this URL is okay. I can save this new external value. Okay, so now this external value is added to my repository of external values. Now let's get back to the original task. I want to have a default value for the payment terms field. So I went to the default values settings page, and I'm selecting the payment terms field, and I want this default value to be equal to an external value, actually the exact external value that I just created. So it's called get payment terms. This is the one. This external value does not get any parameters, so all I need is just to validate it. It's okay, and I can now click OK. So I see that now the default value equals get payment terms. Let's add this default value rule, and we're good to go. So let's see how it works. Back to the orders list, and let's create a new item. And as you can see, net 30 is the default value now. Now let's do the same with currency. Okay, so back to the external value management. Let's create another external value for the currency. So get payment currency. And again, let's use the Excel service. We're going to use the exact same URL because it's the same Excel file that I'm using. So this is the file URL, and worksheet is the same worksheet also. So again, just copying the worksheet name. And finally, the cell currency is in cell B2. So this is the cell value that I want my external value to retrieve. Okay, let's validate this. Okay, so this external value is okay. I'm saving it. And now let's create a new default value, this time for currency field. And the default value should be an external value, which is called get company get payment currency, and clicking OK and adding this default value. So actually we have two default values now. Both the first one gets this external value, and the second one, the currency, gets the other external value. Clicking apply. Let's create a new order again, and there we have it. So this is how you can create external value and use them in your QuizCon forms. Now, just to remind you, it's not just that you can use them as default values. You can use these external values now in any of QuizCon form setting page as conditions or as constraints. So everywhere you need to compare fields, you can now also use external values and use these external values that I just created. Okay, that's it about Excel connector for QuizCon forms external values. Thank you, and bye-bye.